Welcome back to Les Schwab Tire Center's Outdoor GPS, presented by Fisherman's Marine and Outdoor.
Now, don't forget, here in a little bit, we're going to have your deal of the week from Fisherman's Marine, this upcoming segment. But before we get to Porter's call, I'm kind of holding on to him because he wants to talk about wolves, and that could be a whole thing. Just a quick rundown of some of the photos from this year, starting with January. Obviously, our duck season goes through the end of January. Right now, we've only got, well, 1 month left to go. I hope to see many days like this, but this is January of 2023 before the season wrapped up. Just a great day chasing mallards, and it's been one of those years for me. I got very few of these photos of limits of mallards. It's just, it is what it is, but still, as long as I'm out there chasing them, right? I'd love to talk to them. There's February, that was the first winter steelhead of the year. I believe that I may have had a wild or two prior to that, but that was the one that I wanted to show, of course, because it's got my beautiful daughter Milana in there. But yeah, that's where February for me starts to turn into fishing season. Because of course duck season's done, right? Well, got to have your priorities. And this is March. Yep, January, February, March. That was my first Springer of the Year wild fish that I released. Yeah. I actually, at that moment, remember thinking, man, this is going to be a good year for me for Springers. New boat, everything's new, you know. Well, that kind of changed in a hurry, unfortunately. But hey, that's the way things work out. Here's my April, and if you remember, I was showing you many photos just like that, trying to figure out what am I doing wrong with my hook placement? Where are my hooks? Why are they not getting the hook? Destroying baits. I don't even know how many I showed you in April of these baits just getting smashed, right? I mean, look at that. Salmon just destroyed that and didn't get 2-3-aughts. I mean, just killing me anyway. Let's hope that doesn't happen. And then I got invited out with my buddy, a good friend. I'm gonna say my good friend. Jason Hambley took me out on one of his rivers, and we caught a bunch of springer. You can't see it because of that slide that's over the top of the fish's head, but that was one of the fish from the day. I got to go chasing springers with Jason, and it was awesome. Although he never invited me back. I don't know what I did wrong. June, I'm kidding. June, of course, is shad season, and my daughter loves to chase those. We had a chance to get out and have a little bit of fun. Didn't rip them that day, but that was when we were trolling. If you remember, we were talking a lot about trolling for shad, and that was our vacation over to, and I'm going to recommend this to everyone. I don't know about necessarily in July, although it wasn't horrible. Silverwood in Idaho, man, we got exposed to that. What a great choice that was. That was something that we will be doing more and more. And that was our favorite ride. I can't remember what it was called. It was the airplane themed one. Test pilot, there it is. Thanks, Brian. And then, of course, having a chance to get Mr. Andy Carson out and do some fishing for the Good Day Oregon show, Andy's Adventures. And yeah, I got him into a fish that particular day. We never saw another fish get caught. So I was so excited that we actually got one for him. That was actually a highlight. And then my little buck from September. Yes, I'm up there chasing elk. I will take my meat, freezer meat, instantly. There is no thought to size. It is all about food. And that was a good one. Because you made it a little bit easier for me to pack. And of course, opening day of duck season. It's one of the very few days that I take off here from Outdoor GPS. And it was a limit of big ducks, which I was super excited about. Oh, and in October, I was lucky enough to be inducted into the Hall of Fame for the PIL here in the Portland area. Gabe, big thanks for that. And then November, yeah, look at that. Another limit of some big ducks. I was pretty excited. Obviously, as you can tell, so was Drago. And then this one was just a handful of days ago. That was just a week or so ago. And that's the last photo from December. So, yeah, I'm glad to see it go, right? Tough year overall, but looking forward to 2024. When we come back from this break, we're going to give you your deal of the week. Don't go anywhere.